Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction video. I'm here to take a look at another SunnyV2 video, which these are entertaining to watch, that's for sure. So I think this will be a running reaction series for the channel whenever there's a new one. I might go back and watch some ones I haven't watched before, but I'll probably just focus maybe on the newer ones, and then maybe here and there I'll do some older ones if there's ones that people really recommend that I haven't already seen. So this one is all about Kwebbelkop? Quasimodo? I don't know. Kwebbelkop. It's Kwebbelkop. How he lost his entire audience in 1 year. Okay, well that sucks. I have no idea who this guy is. Like, there's too many really popular people on YouTube, and I don't really delve deep into the popular YouTubers. I'm just not really into that stuff. So actually, it's more exciting when I hear about somebody that I've never heard about to begin with. So, you know, I get to learn about him because SunnyV2 does a great job of like actually like, let me tell you about it. Sit down, boy. Let me tell you his tale. So, which is always fun. Anyway, I have like bottles everywhere. Jesus. I got a Slurpee, by the way. Shout outs to 7-Eleven. Anyway, let's get to it. Link in the description. Go check out yourself. 3, 2, 1, play.
April 2021 at 97.9 million
damn.
views. April 2022
and not a single one from me.
Views. In the space of only 12 months, Kwebbelkop's viewership has fallen by roughly 90%. And we're going to outline every single mistake made, which has brought him to this unfortunate
point. What is he? Is he like a
Kwebbelkop, aka Geordie, a little bit of slack?
I answered my question. He's a Minecraft
because he's a gaming YouTuber, some of this decline has actually been out of his control. We've explained in past videos that gaming YouTubers often have a very volatile career, as their view count is directly tied to the popularity of whatever game they happen to be playing.
Very
we can
rich.
see this trend when looking at Kwebbelkop's best month ever back in August 2019.
God
when his channel would achieve a monthly viewership of
that's a lot of views!
Million. At the time, Minecraft was coming back into the mainstream, bolstering Kwebbelkop's content, whilst Fortnite was still in its prime.
I'll give you my thumbnail for this one.
Countless opportunities for fresh new videos. Since
that.
Geordie had no control over the popularity of these games, you might go ahead and call this an element of luck. However, almost everything else which was bringing in these 166 million views had been a result of Kwebbelkop's actions. For example, Geordie was a master at collaborating with other YouTubers.
I'm a YouTuber. I want to know more YouTubers. I want to get to know all the YouTubers. I want my friends to be YouTubers or people that are doing similar stuff.
This became most evident after forming a YouTube trio known as Robust, which included Kwebbelkop alongside two other familiar faces, Jelly and Slogo.
Who's the other guy?
Kwebbelkop explained that his first viral video with over 14 million views was him, Jelly, and Slogo simply messing around on GTA 5. As the relationship strengthened, a video where Kwebbelkop simply met Jelly in real life for the first time gained over 12 million views. The trio were even picked up by PewDiePie's YouTube network Revel Mode alongside Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, with a subscriber count of Kwebbelkop, Jelly, and Slogo being the best piece of evidence for the success they'd find as a trio. In addition to forming the Robust group, Geordie began dating fellow YouTuber Azzyland in 2016, with Azzy herself having a multi-million subscriber count at the time, meaning that they could collaborate on various different videos, providing further growth for each creator. Yet the overwhelming driver behind Kwebbelkop's extreme viewership was without a doubt his laser focus on the content in combination with an unwavering work ethic. After beginning his channel, Geordie made a commitment to upload one
unwavering
video
work ethic. Almost every thumbnail is the same.
Over 9
Don't worry.
27th of August 2012, I said to myself, I'm never going to miss a day of uploading, no matter what happens, and every day I'm going to make a video that's better than the one before.
No, that's not me. I make them worse as they go. I make sure of it.
Was always of the highest quality.
There's gonna be a point where I'm just like,
worked on it every day.
The entire video.
I watched tutorials, I read articles,
and that won't even be my worst
people, I practiced, and every day I made new videos.
And within this daily upload, it was obvious that Kwebbelkop's goal was to ensure the most optimal experience for the audience.
I was making videos that my audience loved watching, right? So I asked myself, what does my audience love the most?
Each of those clips from Kwebbelkop's discussion on the Watch Time podcast also displayed just how switched on he was in terms of personal development.
Millionaire. I mean, I guess, yeah, if he was like that, fuck.
YouTube channel. So if he
he's still set for life, right? Unless he's
order, why after
done
5
with his
years
money.
of gaining an extremely consistent 100 million views per month, did this number drop to between 5 and 15 million over the course of only a year? Well, in order to answer that question, let's begin
YouTube
by looking at a
espionage,
Twitter
that's
post
what.
made by Kwebbelkop in early 2020. Before things go any further, I want to address the rumors. After 3.5 years of being together, Azzy and I recently broke up. I have nothing but love and respect for
Fuck this guy, I'm not watching anymore.
Please respect our privacy, thank you. Which
Like,
was
what?
accompanied by a video approximately 1 year later, conveniently just before his views began to decline, explaining the reason behind their breakup.
Why did you guys break up? Well, as you guys might know, I'm from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and Azzy is from Canada. And it was a long-distance relationship.
You're millionaires. Why don't you just move together if you love each other? If you love each other very much.
People from completely different places.
However, it would still be a little far-fetched to blame Kwebbelkop's decline in viewership on nothing but this separation. Sure, he had one less person to collaborate and make videos with. However, if we take the date of Geordie's separation announcement
right before COVID
and placed alongside his view count at the time, he actually went up in views after breaking up with Azzyland. Of course, there were other factors at play during this time, such as people
always a silver lining
for watching more YouTube due to the pandemic. Yet, as an overall, the data doesn't really suggest that this breakup had much of an impact on his eventual decline in views. However, it wasn't only Azzyland that Kwebbelkop would stop making videos with. After 5 years of filming together, the robust trio being Kwebbelkop, Jelly, and Slogo would also slowly disintegrate. Instead of playing with Geordie, who was busy making various reaction videos, Jelly and Slogo replaced him with a different YouTuber by the name of Crainer, which was noticed by fans on Reddit. The last thing I remember was that Kwebbelkop was playing Minecraft with Jelly and Slogo Man in Robust Town. Now everything has changed. Jelly and Slogo Man replaced Kwebbelkop with Crainer in a new Minecraft server. Kwebbelkop made his own solo play, and right at this moment, he's only doing reaction videos. What the hell happened? Anyone got the explanation for it? Why is he now not playing with his friends anymore? Why isn't he playing games anymore?
Fuck Azzyland.
Like this, or will he come back to his own self again?
First he took down the vlogs,
but then he stopped playing with friends. As this became an increasingly common discussion in Geordie's comments section, he'd upload a video titled "Why I Left Jelly and Slogo," explaining that as a result of making video after video with the group, each of which following a similar narrative, Kwebbelkop felt as though he wasn't growing due to a lack of creativity.
I saw that my creativity was running out. I was just doing things with the group. I was going into that direction. I realized that I stopped growing as a person and that I just stagnated in life, and I was just doing the same thing.
Geordie also explained that around the same point in time, he'd become depressed, which made him feel as though he was holding the group back.
I ended up getting a depression, which I've never, ever, ever said anywhere publicly, but it was also holding them back because I couldn't give them the energy that they needed to make these videos good.
And as a result, he began to participate in fewer and fewer recordings.
It wasn't a clear-cut, "Bye guys, see you tomorrow," and instead it was me joining less and fewer and fewer and fewer recordings.
From this point onwards, Kwebbelkop was no longer making videos with the group, which had helped him to become so successful in the first place. He then began to collaborate with a new YouTuber going by the name of Tiger, yet this would also end in another bit of drama.
Me and Kwebbelkop got into a fight, and after this fight I was pretty much left with nothing.
Kwebbelkop found Tiger when he was still a small YouTuber, and while the details aren't public, it seems that Kwebbelkop offered guidance and growth to Tiger in exchange for part or full ownership of the channel.
I'm like, this guy could be a really big YouTuber if I would coach him a little bit. He has so much talent.
Now this went exactly as planned in the beginning. They started playing together, and pretty quickly Tiger's viewership skyrocketed from 2 million views per month to 20 million views per month. However, at around the same
immediately went down. Goddamn roller coaster.
Together. 2 months later, Tiger would upload a video on a different channel titled "Why I Left Kwebbelkop and Tiger," explaining that he couldn't talk about what had happened with the channel.
And I'm not going to get too much into who was in the right or who was in the wrong, because I can't.
But he was no longer friends with Kwebbelkop.
Everyone is asking the same thing. Why are you not uploading to Tiger, and what happened between you and Kwebbelkop? Well, guys, it essentially boils down to one thing, and that is that me and Kwebbelkop are actually no longer friends. I feel hurt, I feel disappointed, I feel betrayed, and most of all, I feel forgotten.
What would become obvious later was that somehow Kwebbelkop had claimed ownership over Tiger's channel, as he would upload a video where he had cloned Tiger's voice and attached it to an AI, which would provoke another response from Tiger, who was once again insulted by Geordie's actions.
He made this cartoon character,
that's weird,
loaned my voice, and put it on the Tiger channel. Listen, Jordy, this cartoon version of you might be your best friend, but I'm not your best friend, okay? I'm not even your friend.
And after Tiger called him out,
wow.
Kwebbelkop seemed to panic as he would delete every video featuring the AI Tiger clone. The two would make up on Twitter with Jordy stating that life is too short to have enemies, yet shortly thereafter, Kwebbelkop would end their exchange by blocking Tiger on Twitter.
But then for some reason,
all right,
my man decided to block me. But you know what, man? I don't care.
What's most interesting about this whole interaction is that it correlates perfectly with the point at which Kwebbelkop's views began to decline rapidly. However, the reason for the impending decline wasn't the drama itself, but rather one discovery made by Jordy throughout the conflict with Tiger, being that he could make an AI character to act as a real person. One of the biggest lessons I've learned in business is that pretty much everything you dream is possible. Cloning yourself, too easy. 4 years ago, I was in the middle of a burnout, made 3 videos per day and streamed 2 to 3 hours per day. I wished I could clone myself, so I did. What Kwebbelkop is referring to in this tweet thread is a channel he launched 1 month after the drama with Tiger, which posts gaming videos and uses an AI character as the main personality within the videos. Now, there's nothing wrong with anyone beginning a second channel, but when looking at the numbers, it's obvious that this new AI channel going by the name of Blue was seriously fragmenting Jordy's attention on the main channel. It was launched in May 2021 and began to do 4 million views per month instantly. Yet if we look at the Kwebbelkop channel, May 2021 was also the point at which his viewership declined from an average of 100 million views per month to 60 million views per month. Kwebbelkop began to celebrate the strides that his AI channel was doing, yet he also seemed completely oblivious to the massive decline that was happening on his main channel. His average monthly viewership was down by 40 million on Kwebbelkop while he was celebrating 4 million views.
Does he enjoy the blue one more?
It was the very definition of the man who chases 2 rabbits catches neither, and this decline on the main channel brought about further changes which would ultimately make things even worse. Kwebbelkop would upload a video titled My Most Important Video with I Quit in the thumbnail, explaining that he was no longer enjoying YouTube.
I'm having a hard time being creative, I'm having a hard time having fun in my job, I'm having a hard time sleep, I'm always worrying about YouTube, always thinking about YouTube. I'm not enjoying it as much as I was before.
Before going on to state that after 10 years he was discontinuing the daily uploads.
That's why after 10 years of making daily videos, I quit. I quit making daily videos.
Kwebbelkop would finish the video by stating that starting from today,
now we're gonna do weekly
videos that
videos.
The audience wanted to see.
No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna do every other day.
From now on, you can expect my next video to be top notch, to be really flipping good, to be exactly what you want to see.
Is he back Kevin Hart?
Videos posted in the days that followed were him bragging about his $10,000 dog, then him bragging about his custom orange G-Wagon, then him bragging about his $7.5 million penthouse apartment.
Welcome to my $7.5 million penthouse.
Why does every YouTuber fucking talk like that? Welcome to my fucking shit.
Post this dude. Not only have you stated in the past that you apparently don't do YouTube for the money.
I don't care.
I hate that he has number 1
an extra buck on
written
YouTube.
on
I
his
don't care about the money.
fucking
I really
microphone.
Genuinely do not do YouTube for the money.
But do you really think the audience wants to open up the YouTube app and instantly see something that makes them feel inferior to you? Do you think new viewers on your channel want to open up the video section and see one video saying I quit followed by 3 videos?
I have the most expensive car ever.
Since that David Dobrik got cancelled in the same month that he posted his brand new multi-million-dollar house to YouTube. When you invite envy into the life of others, you pay for it in ways which you will not expect. The 3 videos felt like nothing more than a validation-seeking exercise which came off as quite insecure. A 2008 study by the Journal of Consumer Research stated that when people feel powerless and out of control, they feel an increased desire to purchase items which convey high status. Further, this increased attraction to high status products stems from a specific inclination to re-establish power, which might explain Kwebbelkop's motive to upload these off-brand videos. Maybe deep down he felt as though he had lost his position of influence, which was certainly plausible because at the time of uploading the videos, his monthly viewership had declined by over 85% from its peak. Additionally, his house tour might have been evidence that Kwebbelkop had fallen into the classic trap of becoming distracted from the channel by the items he was able to purchase as a result of the channel in the first place. This theory could be supported by the fact that after uploading his house tour to YouTube and announcing that he no longer planned on uploading daily, the videos slowed dramatically. He went from 1 video per day to only 2 videos in both March and April of 2022, doing further damage to the channel channel's view count. Now we can't neglect the fact that his blue channel has actually gained a bit of traction over the last couple of months, gaining between 10 and 25 million views per month. However, when combining the views of both Blue and Kwebbelkop together, even on the best months he doesn't crack 40 million views.
He doesn't even crack 40 million?
He was able to achieve while simply focusing on one channel. In a recent video
what are you,
titled
fucking
My $100
stupid?
Million GTA 5
Come on.
Business in Real Life, which sports a similar
fuck?
kind of vibe to the apartment tour, Kwebbelkop talks about how he's also launched an NFT business and is working on a video game, potentially fracturing his focus from YouTube even further. As mentioned earlier, Kwebbelkop is extremely switched on in terms of how to build and run a successful YouTube channel, although as a whole there are
NFTs, I need to do NFTs.
that need to be solved. The first problem, which thankfully is relatively easy to fix, is one relating to ego. Geordie, I know how much we as males love to brag. It's written in our DNA to talk endlessly about how good we are, but you have to resist the urge to do so. Proclaiming your high status by posting videos of your G-Wagon and multi-million-dollar home ironically does the opposite of what you want it to, as your audience
I do like that
doesn't follow
sign.
someone
No,
that
that
is
sounds pretty
validated
good. I like
in
it.
any way, shape, or form.
Right.
The second problem is a little harder to solve as it requires either more sacrifice or time, and I could be wrong altogether with this second problem because I'm not sure what kind of numbers your other businesses are doing, but your focus is clearly fragmented, or maybe you have too many things to focus on. You claim to have between 50 and 100 employees.
I'm running a business with I don't know how many employees, anywhere from 50 to 100
You don't know?
here.
Yet your views are significantly below where they were during any other year since 2016.
Yeah, when he says employees, I bet there's like people that, oh, make the thumbnails, and that's it. That's all they do. So thumbnail every couple weeks.
He spends, on average, 14 days and 14 editors to make one video.
Instantly, I'm thinking your team or your process is incredibly inefficient.
And while the one step back for two steps forward mentality is a great thing to have, something feels off with the numbers. Maybe you're just bragging about employing way more people than you actually do. And if this is the
our
case,
designated fat white guy.
For the previous point.
We can at least one of these. I could be the guy. I'll wear the headphones. Look, I'm doing stuff. Film me.
One very mature thing that you said was that you appreciate when your YouTube
I even shave this shit.
on things. So while I was probably a little bit harsh in this video, hopefully you can provide
I would say no, not at all, really.
Where you can improve going into the future.
Not like a couple other videos I watched. I forgot which ones I watched where he was like really negative. I forgot what it was. Was it Ninja? I think Ninja's. He was really negative in that one. I didn't do a reaction for that before someone was like, "Oh, I need to see that," but I watched it myself. It was just on. And I watched it. All right. You know, this is weird because I like his story is so like generic almost. I want to say, like, you know what I mean. But it's still captivating the way SunnyV2 does the. You know, explaining. That's what I was about to say. Explanation of who he is, who these people are, and what, and how their downfall started, and where they were when they were at their peak and stuff. But it's all still generic stuff. Like, he got a lot of views because he was making Minecraft videos, and then he broke up with people, and his attitude sank, and then his shit sank, and then he made another channel and went up a little bit. I feel like I hear about this all the time, and I haven't watched every SunnyV2 video. But again, still interesting. I don't know who Wait, he said his name like 45 times. I don't think I processed it once. Kwebbelkop? I think he said that. I don't think I processed how he said that name at all. Like, he said it, and I'm just like, yeah, that's how you say it. And then my brain's just like, fuck that. That's not retained. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, there you go. That was fun to watch. So, there you go. That is how Kwebbelkop lost the... YouTube. What? Oh, his entire audience in a year. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Until next time. We'll see you guys later. Goodbye.